Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuhu. May the peace and blessings of Almighty be upon everybody. Brothers and sisters, recently there was a verdict from Karnataka High Court regarding the hijab ban, and since that particular verdict is not acceptable to any Muslims, there are protests happening all over country. Even there are more than 100 protests happened in Tamil Nadu itself. In that, few of the members of TNTJ has been arrested, mentioning that they have spoken in a way which would incite violence. While hundreds of protests happening, few of the protests have been marked in this way, but rest of the protests and the speeches were peaceful and were not found with any issues. And some of the frenzy elements, and especially Sangh Parivar, is taking this opportunity and trying to paint a very bad picture about the entire Muslim community, in particular to Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat, that they believe in radicalization. They are inciting violence. They wanted to do such violence and they are trying to murder or trying to kill the judges. Something like that they are trying to paint the picture. Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat strongly condemn the violence, the terrorism, radicalization. We don't support that. In fact, we are against it. We have conducted campaigns in the past, month-long campaigns in the past against violence, against terrorism. We have spoken a lot against that. And our members are preaching against terrorism. We are preaching against radicalization. We are preaching against violence. This is our history in Tamil Nadu. In fact, Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat, mainly a social organization which does not involve in political things. We generally preach Islam in its purest form. And in Islam, there is a saying that ad-dinu an-nasiha. That means Islam is nothing but thinking good about or doing good to others. So when we believe in that, we will definitely not do such bad things. And such words, we are not subscribed to the words or the speeches from those 2-3 speakers. We condemn such speeches. We have initiated a action taking committee, and based on the report there will be strict actions against the people who have spoken. Since we don't endorse in those kind of speeches, that we wanted to make it very clear. And while we hear from speakers who are currently arrested and they also don't believe, out of their emotion, when see a huge crowd and when the emotions are running high, when they believe that whatever the verdict came from the High Court is wrong, out of their emotion and out of control, some words have come out of our mouth and we feel sorry about it, and we have never intended to do. That's their stand. Even after that, we believe they should have been more responsible. They should have been more controlled while delivering their speeches, because Islam does not permit it, and yes, Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat bylaw does not permit it. We strongly condemn that, and we have mentioned very clearly that we are against it, and we will be taking necessary action based on the action taking committee's report. While thousands of speakers involved in delivering speeches across Tamil Nadu, when one or few people have spoken in this way, how can you paint an organization that this is actually supporting this kind of an idea? We don't do that. Because of they were not having an ill intention to do this. It is out of emotion it has come up, because the verdict is questioning the Islam. That's the problem here. So if you are delivering a judgment based on the constitution, if you are delivering the judgment based on the law book, there won't be any issues. But in the judgment they are claiming one word, that wearing hijab is not part of Islam. It is not an essential religious practice. We openly challenge, we are calling for the debate. Whoever is believe or whoever is interested to debate in that way, that hijab is not part of the Islam, it is not an essential religious practice, we are openly challenging them and we are calling for the debate. You come and prove us that hijab is not part of Islam. Chapter 33 verse 59 very clearly saying that hijab is mandatory for all believing women, that is Muslim women. That is very clearly mentioned in the Quran. And there are a lot of other things, other hadiths, other verses also there. If somebody is believing that Islam is not preaching that and we are trying to make an issue out of this particular judgment, we are calling them for a debate. You come and prove us. Such things are making their emotions running high and they are delivering this. Still we don't support them. That's what we wanted to say. Even after such acts by the authorities, such acts by the Sangh Parivar, we should not get ignited and deliver such speeches. We don't believe and we condemn. But we just wanted to say that you are questioning Islam in which you don't have expertise. That's what we wanted to say. You could have delivered a judgment based on the constitution. That's fine. You are saying that it is not part of Islam. No, it is not true. If you believe so, if you wanted to prove that it is not part of Islam, come for a debate. Let us talk about it. Let's debate about it. Let people decide who is actually trying to lie and trying to make an issue out of this. When you talk about such speeches, there are thousands of organizations are there, and some of the speakers of those organizations is also giving similar kind of speeches. And you would not be calling everybody as a terrorist, right? The entire organization as terrorist, right? You should be considering that specific instead of painting the entire organization. That's what we wanted to say, because speakers in several organizations have spoken in that way also in the past, but you are not painting them. Since Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat is an Islamic organization which is bringing peace in Tamil Nadu, which is a gelling factor between Hindus and Muslims, we are a catalyst force here for the Hindu-Muslim unity. The Sangh Parivar does not want that. They wanted to bring a bad picture about us, and they wanted to separate Hindus and Muslims. That's what they wanted to do. In fact, Tamil Nadu Tawheed Jamaat, known for its social activities for years, we were part of all the calamities. We have supported the people. We were with fellow Indians. We were with fellow Tamil people during the crisis scenarios like tsunami, crisis scenarios like COVID, crisis scenarios like floods, crisis scenarios like storms. We were the front runners in delivering the service to the people. Everybody in Tamil Nadu knows about it. We are known for that. And in blood donation, we are one of the topmost organization in the Tamil Nadu. For consecutively for 10 years, we have been given with medals for topping the list of blood donors. Even during the emergency situations, we are donating blood, and we have been rewarded and acknowledged for that particular efforts. So the people knows about it, but some other people wants to paint a bad picture. So we wanted to very clearly say, and we wanted to conclude that the speeches given by those three individuals, it's against our bylaw, it is against Islam. They have not done it with ill intention. It has came out of their emotions. Still, it is not acceptable, and we condemn their action. Action taken committee has been formed. Based on the report, necessary and strict actions will be taken, and we submit in front of the media and fellow Indians that please look out the whole picture instead of hearing from one person. Please read about our history, what we were doing in Tamil Nadu for all these years, and how we are bringing peace in Tamil Nadu, acting as a responsible organization, how we have supported people of Tamil Nadu during crisis scenarios, how we are working together during the crisis scenarios with our fellow Hindu brothers. So that would be good from every Indian and responsible citizens. Thank you.